Okay, now that I'm up here, I can relax a little bit. Take out my hooks. Okay, we got our hooks here. Neighbor just came over. Okay, we'll put these hooks on. Okay, got our hooks up, now our tether will go up. We are on 2 lines now. Good to go. Okay, so I got my pack up here with my bow. Okay, go unstrap the bow. And we'll hang that right there where I can get to it. The next thing is our arm, our camera arm. Okay. All right, just like that, we are on our other camera. We have both cameras going. This tree has a couple of other branches coming off of it, so I can actually put stuff in that part of the tree. But now when you get all your gear set, basically how I set mine up here, I'll get my platform set. Then when I come up, I will put my hooks up. They will be head level or a little higher. Then my tether will be about waist high, and my camera arm is going to be about, you know, about waist high. I guess my tether is going to be about midsection. That's kind of where I like that. So now, our last step is to get that rope off the ground. And that's why I like this pack, because you can unzip the front of it. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to bring that rope up and put it in this pack. Okay, and I can easily do that just sitting here. I'm not stressed. I'm not working my tail off to try to do this. Just taking it one. The biggest thing that I would have to tell you beginners, if you're trying this new method, relax. Okay, trust in your system, trust in the ropes that you're using. If you're tense all the time, it's going to be 10 times a struggle. Stay relaxed. These ropes are rated for like 6,000 pounds. The only thing that could possibly fail would be something that you did. You're not something. Okay, the gear itself is going to hold you. So we got our rope up in here. Now, all this is more of a chore because I'm self-filming, okay? If you're not filming at all, or you have a filming buddy that can do his own work, it's gonna make it a lot easier on you. But being a solo hunter and a solo filmer, I have to do all these steps myself. Now, when you put that rope in the pack, you want to make sure that you leave yourself about 5 or 6 foot sticking out so you can get maneuvered up and down. You're going to be changing levels quite a bit, so you want to be able to do that. Okay, like right here, I got to get back up and put this pack over here behind me. Okay, now I can take this GoPro and I can latch it onto one of my hooks. I can latch it onto a branch that's around me. Okay, give me another angle. GoPro on wide angle, and then you can pick up everything. So now I'm in the tree, I'm ready to go. My target's out there about 50 yards. I'm lit up on this prusik. I'm gonna come down with my line, my main line. Okay. Now here's a problem. I don't like that main line in between my prusik and my tethered rope. So we're gonna undo that, rehook that up. There. Okay. Now we'll drop down a little bit here. I want to be a little bit lower actually. Okay. Now both of those are tight. Okay, swing my arm out here. This camera here will be on the animal. This camera, my GoPro, is going to be on me all the time. Just up there as a bird's eye. So, any movement that I do, hopefully that wide angle or medium angle, whatever I got on it, will pick me up. So, I'm going to swing you around and I'm going to show you our shot here. That we're going to have to shoot. Okay. We're shooting through these branches here. I'm gonna have to come down and shoot through. And then I've got another branch out there a ways that I've got to get by. You can zoom in on that baby. And one of the things that I found yesterday too, kind of want to leave that out because this camera arm has a tendency to fall, move. So as long as it's in the frame for the most part, I can always edit and tighten that up. So there's our shot. I'm gonna drop down. Okay. I grab my bow. Okay, I need to come down a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, GoPro's not quite on me. I'm gonna hang my bow up again. These are all things you're gonna deal with out in the field. All right. There we go. All right. Take our arrow off here, 50 yards. Got a window here, not a very big window. See if we can make it happen. Good shot. That arrow's got some issues. I don't know if it's the wind or what, but it was flying a little funky. You'll probably see that in the video. couple things I wanted to touch on up here. You have to go through this whole system, okay, and practice it every day if you can, just like you're shooting. If you're going to do be doing a hunt, just strictly saddle hunt, we want to practice that whole scenario, okay? Practice everything, the climbing, the throwing the ball, where you're putting your hooks, where you're putting your cameras, all that stuff. The ease of this today was made possible because I went through hell yesterday trying to figure out where I wanted everything and how to set things up so it was going to work for me, not against me. We've got our strap up there. We've got our tether up. Like I said, with me standing up, with me standing on the platform, that tether is about midway. You can actually bring it up, okay, and use it that way. The other thing you can do, now like I said, I'm not real comfortable with this tether yet, but if it was a necessity for me to be off that tether or off this line because I couldn't make the shot, I can take that line off and just be on my tether. So everything is good right here, and I'm secured with that tether. I have a angle that is more streamlined than my main line coming off of me coming up this way. See what I'm saying? So I've got the tether here, got my main line coming off of me here, so I have this much room to maneuver with, okay? If I wanted more room, I would come off that main line, leave that just here, and then go to my tether. If I don't feel secure, I can have both of them on there and I'm good to go. Either way, I'm not gonna have any problems making a shot. That one flew a little better. That one flew a little better, and there's not a breeze, so could have been all wind right there. Now the other thing that you're going to deal with here is hand placement on your bow. It's kind of difficult. You're going to have to kind of hold it up and then pull through. Another factor to keep in mind with a bow up in a tree. I've always shot mechanical broadheads. I mean, when I first started out 20 some years ago, I shot fixed blades, muzzies. Love those muzzies. They were sharp as razors, but they didn't fly for heck. You really had to have a really good tuned bow. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is you're dealing with a lot of rope up here, okay? This is your lifeline. You don't have really a stand that you're putting all your support on. You're leaning off with these lines, okay? These are your support lines right here. My main concern for guys that are doing this for the first time, DRTing or whatever it may be, saddle hunting in general, you're going to have a tether, you're going to have something, okay? If you're a regular tree stand hunter, the positioning of everything is different. Your thought process is going to be different than a saddle. With that being said, the reason I bring this up is because I will never shoot a fixed blade broadhead up in this tree like this in a saddle hunting position situation. I just won't do it. For the fact that I do not want this bow, when you're in the middle of the rut or you got deer running around and you're trying to figure out which way they're going, okay, and you got a fixed blade, you got a razor blades on the end of this stick out here, right? And you come across and flank, you hit this line with that blade, the pucker factor is going to go 10 times what you ever thought was possible if you're not already laying on the ground. Okay, it's just not, in my eyes, it's just not a safe way of hunting up here in this tree with these ropes. Okay, and especially in my situation where I'm tied in, directly to the tree. I'm not going. This is the safest thing you could possibly do as far as a hunter. I mean, there's nothing safer in my eyes. Okay, I've got 2 lines on me at all times. One if I gotta have this out of my way, but I'm still dependent on this tether being safe. No different than a tree stand. You're gonna have a tether on the back of your harness, okay, but you're doing a different movement. You can get away with that blade being out in front of you. You can't up here, okay? You're gonna come across that. Guys, you're all like me, I'm sure. You get excited, you see those bucks and those deer and running around and behind or below you, and you're not thinking about all this in front of you. It's a different scenario, to say the least. Now the other thing you want to watch out for, see this branch right here swinging around? Okay, if I was up in this position right here, that branch would be hitting my cams. Not good. All right. Take some practice. Takes a lot of practice. So get out there and practice, guys. Practice your shots out of the trees. Practice your positioning out of trees. Even like the downhill shots, straight down. I'll have to practice those. Have to practice those. If something comes in below me, there's all kinds of shots that you can practice up here. But try to put the time in to get them all done. At least, once or twice a week. Whatever you got time for. I shoot. I'll shoot if I've got time and the weather permitting. I'll shoot every day. In one form or another. It'll be either on the ground or up here or whatever it may be. But I'm trying to practice all the time. So anyway, that's what I got for you. I want to thank you for watching. Get a chance, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm going to try and get some more videos out here. This COVID thing's really putting a damper on the funds and being able to travel right now. But hopefully things will turn around and we'll get some opportunities to get out and do some trips and stuff. But if not, we can definitely get some local hunting in this year. So with that being said, everybody stay safe out there in your hunts, and we'll catch you on the next video.